switch on. Beacon on, check, key. Fuel is on. Mixture control, free movement. Set it in. Free movement of the throttle. Set quarter of the 8 inch. Free movement of the carb. Carb's cold. Clear for contact. Magneto's on. Turn the key. Magneto's on. And start. On the brakes. Throttling back to 800 RPM. Lights are out for the starter. And oil pressure is rising within 30 seconds. Set to 1200 RPM, toes on the brakes. 3 inches of mercury, 4 inches of mercury showing. Radio nav aids on. Standby sport. How'd you hear me?
Hey, nice clear fives.
Loud and clear. So we're in standby squawk, toes on the brakes, alternator showing a positive charge, flight instruments checked and set, so gyro set. I've set a Manchester QNH of 1016,
That's right.
compass is showing 140, slave the DI to 140. That's given me an altitude of 60 feet, which is to be expected. So if I increase this now by to 1026, then I don't have an increase of more than 250.
Well, between 250 and 300, but because you set up the QNH, it's gone slightly beyond the 300, which is expected if it's...
But if I reduce that 60, that's,
yeah, that's within limits.
So
that's
reduce
correct.
that back to the Manchester QNH of 1016.
That's it.
Okay, flaps up. Check starboard. Check port. Flaps are up. Now check magnetos for dead cut. Check 1. That shows a drop in RPM. Check 2. Drop in RPM. Radio set up for Barton 120.250. Wharton radar as secondary.
That's correct.
I'm now about to call the town.
Just before you do, I'm just going to put this to a higher volume setting and press it. You know when you press this in?
Yep.
Just hear the white noise. Just get an idea how loud it's going to be. Yep, happy with that.
Cool. And I'm going to make the call.
Rightio.
Barton information, good morning. This is Golf Alpha Victor Echo Romeo, parked on the main apron. Information Echo, a QNH of 1016 for a local flight to POB.
Golf Alpha Victor Echo Romeo, Barton information, squawk 7365, cross runway 32, taxi on point Alpha 3.
Squawk 7365, cross runway 32, hold Alpha 3, Golf Alpha Victor Echo Romeo. I could have just abbreviated that at the end, couldn't I?
Okay. Well, if he gives you the full call sign back, just do the full call sign.
Okay, so we now just need to move on the apron. Good lookout all round is clear. So what I'm going to do, Tony, is on the brakes. I'm going to bring us round there to the side of the fueling pump.
Heli approach is not permitted to 0 numbers due to work in progress. Heli training area north, 1 at your discretion, 180 degrees.
Off the brakes. Taxiing round. Can I do my turning checks now?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so see I'm turning to the left. Turn indicator shows that, as does my DI and the compass coming round.
Taxi to Heli Centre, traffic right base.
And now turning to the right, down the taxiway.
That's right, we're using a natural bend, so that's fine.
And the turn indicator indicates turn to right. The DI is coming round to the right, as is magnetic compass.
Okay, and that should remain steady in the turn.
And that's steady. We've got potholes here, aren't there?
I tell you what, it's getting as bad as the roads.
Just watch his wing.
Final to land.
So, shall I do my power checks on the field or on the taxiway?
Runway 26 left,
we might as well.
discretion, surface wind 200 degrees 6
Yeah, we'll do it on the field actually.
On the field.
Let's try that.
So what I'll do is I'll come round.
Golf Victor Tango overhead.
The earliest opportunity, test the brakes and I'll test mine.
Golf Victor Tango, one aircraft in the
Just level
circuit, final,
straighten up
report
here. Off
downwind.
the throttle so I'm not pressing on the power.
Roger, Wilco, Golf
Brakes
Victor
complete.
Tango.
Okay, I'm just going to test mine. I have control.
Yeah, control.
And that's it. It's a bit cold, the engine. Just heard it splutter a little bit there. So, getting onto the centre line. Closing the throttle completely, gently applying on the brakes. Just try again, just see if you can keep it in a straight line. You have control?
I have control. Get some speed up.
That's it.
Close the throttle. Gently on the brakes.
Okay.
And can I go onto the field now if I do a tight left turn?
What I'll do, I'll show you what I do. I have control, so I was going to carry on. Going to go round behind the aircraft. I'll show you what I do.
Auxiliary report downwind.
Okay, then I might as well do one more check on the turns. Yeah, everything seems to be working okay.
Backtrack.
Golf to the Golf, backtrack 26 left, taxi to the main apron.
Oh, I see they've given us another run-off point there.
Yeah.
26 left, taxi to main apron, Golf to the Golf.
Right, okay.
Bottom information, Golf.
Good look round, and he's about to get going. Let's have a look at the windsock.
Golf 3 Alpha Charlie Bravo, about situation, good morning.
There's a southerly component
Good morning.
there.
2 PLB at the pump.
You have control.
I have control. It's
To
everything
do
to
power
wind, the brakes
check,
are hard on.
Delta information,
1200 RPM.
1016.
T's and
And
P's are in the
we'd
green.
like to
The
go
whole
local,
temperature's
please.
not online yet though.
Golf Charlie Bravo, squawk
Jet behind.
7365, cross runway 32,
1800 RPM.
taxi on point Alpha 3.
Carb to hot.
7365 plus
Carb to cold.
23 for left
Veto.
26 departure, thank you.
Slight drop.
Golf Charlie Bravo, negative, cross runway 32, taxi holding point to Alpha 3.
T's and P's are in the
Correction,
green.
32,
And slow
33,
running.
thank you.
Golf Charlie Bravo, negative, cross runway 32, taxi holding point to Alpha 3.
And reset to 1200 RPM.
Across runway 32 for holding point Alpha
Okay,
23,
so checks
thank you.
complete. Trim
Golf
is
Charlie
already
Bravo,
set to
negative,
take off.
holding
Did
point
the pre-flight.
Alpha 3.
Alpha 3 affirm.
Throttle friction notice finger tight. The mixture is set to rich.
Golf Victor
Carb is
Tango,
cold.
late downwind.
Magnetos are on.
Golf Victor Tango, no
There's
known
enough
traffic
fuel
ahead,
for local
report
flight to
final.
Bursco.
Wilco, Golf
Set
Victor
to 10
Tango.
degrees.
Charlie Echo, November Echo,
Check
Alpha
port.
3 ready for
Check
departure.
starboard.
Golf November Echo,
T's and
runway
P's are in
26
green.
left, take off at your discretion,
Gyro
190
set.
degrees.
180.
Taking off, Golf November
Axis
Echo.
harness is secure.
Secure.
Check. Check. And free movement
Good
of the
morning,
controls.
Golf Hotel Victor Romeo Zulu. 2 on board,
Okay, so now
outside the
it's-
Well,
helicopter
two,
engine, rotor
just gonna
start
put-
at 12.
You have
Up
control.
to 1800 RPM per
Helicopter Golf Hotel
moment.
Victor Romeo
Just
Zulu,
get that
bounce
up a
information
little bit.
close, at your discretion, runway
With me
26
first
left,
flight of the day.
circuit right hand, QNH 1016, squawk 7365.
Shouldn't take long, it's nearly
Thanks for
there.
that 1016, 726 down to score, 26, left right hand, and to Romeo Zulu.
It's slowly brightening up, isn't it, the weather?
Yes.
It's,
It's supposed to be hotter than the Costa del Sol. Have you heard that?
yeah, in the next few
Believe it,
days.
I see it.
Yeah. It's all coming from the south, isn't it?
Golf Zulu downwind.
Right, that should be okay. I'm just going to...
Golf Romeo Zulu, one ahead,
You're going to go
report
ahead of
final.
Charlie Bravo.
He's going to do his power checks anyway there, so... right, so we check the threats. There's one on base,
Yep. Visual.
and we'll make sure we don't hit any cones.
Blue ones, yeah.
Flight information, good morning, Golf, India Sierra Hotel.
I wonder if they've got a hotline for all these cones.
Flight southwest.
There you go, if you'd just like to hold on the brakes.
Golf
And,
India Sierra Hotel,
control.
Alpha Mountain information, runway 26 left, circuit right hand, QNH 1016, squawk 7365.
I'll wait my turn, yep.
yeah, we'll wait until he's done his landing.
Is that Martin on the radio? I can hear.
It is, yeah.
Golf Hotel Alpha, cross runway 32, taxi holding point Alpha 3.
Crossing 32, hold point Alpha 3, Golf Hotel Alpha. Golf Victor Tango, final, full stop landing.
Big stones for.
Golf Victor Tango, runway 26 left, land at your discretion, surface wind 180 degrees, 6 knots.
Interesting, isn't it?
To stop a ram raid by any tractors or something.
Sure. Right, there's nobody else besides him, is there? I can't see anybody else in the circuit, so...
No, we had one overhead departure before, didn't we?
That's
I think.
right. And we're going to do the same.
Charlie Bravo's behind us.
Yep. And Gisha's coming up with Martin.
Is November Whiskey flying today?
Yes, it's in flying the second part.
Is this a full stop land or a touch
Yeah,
and go?
full stop landing. But you can call ready for departure and tell us runway occupied, report lined up, hopefully.
Golf Alpha Victor Echo Romeo, ready for departure.
Golf Echo Romeo, runway occupied, runway 26 left, report lined up.
Just Wilco.
Report lined up, 26 left.
Report lined up, 26 left, Golf Echo Romeo. Okay.
Yeah.
And off.
I usually like to say which runway I'm
Golf
running.
Tango, vacate
landing
at
up on.
Bravo 3, taxi on point Bravo 4.
Off the brakes. Bit more power.
Vacate at Bravo
Kind of
3, and say again, Golf Tango. Golf Tango, hold at Bravo 4. Hold at Bravo 4, Golf.
So we're on 26 left.
And nose up as I come onto the grass.
That's it, we're protecting the nose.
Golf November Echo, departing to the southwest, changing to Manchester 118.575, right?
Golf November Echo, Roger, squawk 7000, see you later on.
This grass looks scorched, doesn't it?
Golf November.
So again,
This grass looks scorched.
yeah.
Again, I've got 2 Romeo 0, it's on board, right?
They've been putting weed killer on this part.
And come back down south, down in London.
Helicopter Romeo Zulu, taxi, holding
Guys,
point
going to take
Delta 1.
control for a sec.
Control.
Golf 1 to hold.
All I'm going to do is going to maximise the amount of runway I can use by just going this way a little bit. Use this side of it. Keep away from the work in progress.
Golf Echo Romeo, runway 26 left, take off at your discretion, surface wind 180 degrees 6
Taking off
knots.
26 left. Taking off 26 left, Golf Echo Romeo.
A little bit of a crosswind, so it'll be like that initially. As you gain speed, then it can go back to where you'd normally have it. But we'll start off with airlines and twin.
Okay, toes on the brake. There are no lights from the tower. Primary reference to
Helicopter Golf
pylon.
November,
Visual
Oscar
secondary
X-ray,
reference
anti-bar
pylon.
information, low readability 5, report your COB and destination.
Good lookout all round.
One person on
T's and
board,
P's are in the green.
first destination will be
Heels
1
on the
mile
floor,
south of
toes
Norfolk,
clear with the brakes, stand by
then
takeoff,
to
full power.
Helicopter X-ray, Yankee,
Right,
start
rudder.
approved, runway 26 right.
Speed coming online.
Circuit right hand, QNH 1016, squawk 7365.
Bit about pressure to
Nose
support the down, so take the weight off the nose.
Circuit 1016, squawking 7365.
Airborne.
So would it be possible to give Manchester a quick call for the...
Lower the nose slightly to keep the speed, that's it. And then on the inside scale,
Helicopter
60
X-ray, on the
knots.
try, and
Roger,
change runway
60
26
knots.
left.
26 left,
Now because we're on the Q&H datum, we wait till we get to 360 feet before we put the flaps away.
Golf Victor Tango, backtrack runway 26 left.
And 60 knots, 270.
That's it, there's your primary reference points ahead.
To the apron, Golf Victor Tango.
Passing 100 feet. Just lowering the nose slightly to maintain that 60
That's
knots.
it. Absolutely
Romeo Zulu,
right.
traffic is Cessna on the climb out, and then Icarus just going around on the dead side. Take off at your discretion,
Trim up,
190 degrees 6 knots.
Copy the traffic engine by Delta 1, thanks,
That's better. Passing 300 feet. 360 and flaps away.
That's it. And now we can have it trimmed for 65 inside scale.
Just trim up a bit.
And this is going to be the all-important rate 1 turn.
500 feet.
Helicopter Romeo
Check
Zulu,
line
squawk
spot.
7000, bye.
Line spots clear. Cat's whiskers, gentle turn. Aileron rudder into the turn.
Maintaining balance, that's it.
Passing west, altering now. Looking for Winter Hill. There it is.
Golf Romeo Zulu, report final.
Taking that rate 1. And rolling out now at 330.
Okay, just a slightly higher picture, just to maintain your 65 knots, and then trim. So mainly it's looking at the outside picture, isn't it, to see what you think is going to give you the 65 knots. Okay, we can start turning downwind, so...
Check line spots, clear. Aileron rudder into the turn, 30-degree angle of bank.
No, rate 1 turn
Sorry,
only.
rate 1 turn.
Because it's a climbing turn. As you pass 1,000 feet, just say Golf, Echo Romeo, climbing to the overhead.
Yeah, sorry, because it's not a regular downwind, is it?
That's correct.
Golf Echo Romeo, climbing to the overhead.
Golf Echo Romeo, Roger, report leaving the ATZ.
Wilco, Golf Echo Romeo. Okay, passing 060. We'll roll out of the turn now. steady 080.
And my advice is to steer about 090 because of the drift.
Runway 26 left. Take off.
Remember, we've probably got max drift angle at the moment.
26 left, perfect echo, thank you.
And 090.
Brilliant. And the usual now, the next one is as you pass 1.5 hours feet, check your blind spot, climb out at 65 inside scale. Well, this is nice and relaxed this time. There's no overbanking. This is done more in a relaxed way, what I expect.
I'm not going to power back because I'm still climbing.
Oh, never power back when you climb, keep it full power. Always full power in the climb.
November Tango Papa with information.
Just go a little bit more to the right, just a tad. Stand 090.
Golf Bravo November Tango Papa, barking information, hello. Squawk 735.
Always have a good look round just in case somebody else is about.
1500 feet, checking blind spots.
7365, cross 32, hold Alpha 3, Golf Tango Papa.
Golf Romeo Zulu, runway 26 left, land at your discretion, surface wind 190 degrees 7 knots.
The nose of latitude to maintain a 65 knots. There. And 100 feet to go.
And you see the M60?
Yep.
We'll turn having the M60 only just to our right.
Sure.
Check around.
And that's on my starboard beam.
Yep, that's brilliant. And then coordinated use of aileron rudder to keep that balance ball in the centre. You can turn about now actually.
Aileron rudder into the turn.
Golf Hotel Alpha, ready for the pass.
Golf Hotel Alpha, runway occupied, runway 26 left, report lined up.
Lining up runway 26 left, Golf Hotel Alpha.
What a view.
Fantastic, isn't it? Fabulous.
And 30 degrees to go. And that's steady on south.
Super.
1800 feet, so power.
Golf Romeo Zulu, vacate at Bravo 3, hold Bravo 4.
Power back slightly.
Okay, Bravo 3, hold Bravo 4.
Absolutely.
This feels a little high. That feels better.
It's good. So far, so good.
Down information, Golf Charlie Juliet Delta Alpha, 6 miles to the northwest, 1,800 feet, request rejoin.
Okay.
Golf Delta Alpha, runway 26
Start my turn now.
No, what I'll do, I'll carry on a bit, I'll show you where we turn.
26 left, 30 right hand.
You're going to go onto the dead side, which means crossing over the centre line.
Don't start until I'm the beam of the runway.
So I'll take control for a sec,
Sure, you're
so you can
control.
then get the outside picture. So I'm going to go a bit much, well I won't say much further, I'm going to go for about another 3/4 of a mile actually. And then I'm going to turn parallel with the runway. So here's the dead side now.
Yep.
I'm going to go that a little bit further. See, there's a golf course there.
Thank you, Roger.
Yes.
We spoke Manchester.
Just before that.
Just a free column when you're airborne. Split and hold on the 02 numbers.
Lift the wing, check the blind spot. Coordinated use of aileron rudder. So now I'm going to go on a heading of about 260, parallel with the runway that we took off on. That's your,
backtrack 26 left, taxi to the
then it's going to be your judgment call when to turn onto the heading. You see the 08 numbers?
Yes.
If you look on there, we're going to go out on 288, aren't we?
Check, 288.
So you might as well start turning now onto your heading.
Okay. Altering
So-
288.
Yeah. I'm making it at the departure time, but remember we're going to have that minute.
Added 1 minute on.
Yeah.
Okay, that's steady on 288.
Yeah. Okay, so what time is it past the hour?
Time now, minute 37.
So 3:08 is your departure time?
8, and I have a 14-minute leg to run.
Yeah,
Minute 52.
correct.
Start the stopwatch.
information for
Now.
and one board 2 hours ago.
Just
Golf
leave it
Alpha,
to
Yankee Golf Charlie,
right, so
barking
I'm
information at runway
power.
26 left.
And when you're ready, make a note of the departure time and your estimate for Bursco.
Yeah.
Whilst we do that, I'm just going to do the talk. I'll share this actually. So,
Golf Charlie, cross runway 32, taxi holding point Alpha 3.
Taxi 22, cross 32, hold Alpha 3.
Helicopter X-ray Yankee, take off at your discretion, 170 degrees 5 knots.
It's too much to start starboard.
Take off my discretion, Golf X-ray Yankee.
Golf Echo Romeo is overhead the field at 37, estimate burst go 52.
Golf Echo Romeo, roger, basic service, traffic inbound is in Icarus reported 6 miles northwest, altitude 1,800 feet at 34.
Thank you, we'll keep a very good lookout. Basic service, Golf Echo Romeo.
Okay, so same altitude as me.
Yes.
Golf Hotel Alpha, approaching
No,
Warrington,
starboard
go
of track.
downtown low level route.
Yeah, get onto your... and then when you're ready, we're going to do a Grosso check and a Frida check.
Golf Echo Alpha, roger, bye.
So I'll take control.
Yeah, control.
You get your chart out and see if we're going off in the right direction.
5 on board.
So line up the track line in the direction we're going.
Yep.
National 03 Barton information, start approved,
Example.
runway 26
There's me,
left,
flash vehicle.
exit right hand, QNH1016, squawk
There's Hulton
7365.
Industrial.
Yep,
There's Winter Hill.
perfect. So those are your 3 landmarks that can tell us that we're actually going off in the right direction. Now I just want to show you something as well. If you look at your map, your
Yep.
charts, you can see that we're about to get to the East Lancs Road.
Check.
Now we need to start descending into the low level corridor, don't we?
We do. Max heights, well,
Yeah, so we'll go down to 1,100.
Yep.
So you have control,
drive control.
and if you lower the nose to keep it 80, and I'll leave about this power setting, 1700. There's Lee, and by the time we get to Lee, we want to be at about 1,100 feet.
Roger.
Now that'll be our
Golf
first
Charlie Bravo,
waypoint.
to the northwest.
Golf Charlie Bravo, basic service.
Basic service, Golf Charlie Bravo.
1,500.
Yeah.
So I'm not checking my blind spots here.
I'm just going to give it a thought now. I'm too busy now, so I'm going to go non-major.
118, 5
Golf X-ray Yankee, squawk 7,000,
And this is coming down nicely.
Golf Bravo, November,
Maybe
Tango,
slightly
Golf
fast.
Bravo, 3 ready
Aim for
for
about
departure.
80.
7,000, goodbye, Golf X.
So everything's on our timing now.
Golf Tango Papa, runway 26 left, take off at your discretion, surface wind 190 degrees, 8 knots.
Golf Tango Papa, loading off. Perfect.
Cards cold.
Cards cold.
Golf Echo Romeo, we're going to go on non-radio.
Golf Echo Romeo, squawk 7,000.
Let's go at 7,000 Golf Echo Romeo.
Squawk 7,000.
I'll do that, sir.
Oh, thanks.
Bit of a share in the cockpit workload today. And back to cruise power. I'm just going to take control for a moment. We're coming up to our quarterway point. If you have a look at your charts,
Yep.
just tell me if we're on track and on time.
Golf Tango Papa, taking off.
Roger.
Okay. That puts me lead flash. That's 2 miles. That puts me on track
Perfect, you happy with that?
using Navigate's thumbs. Yeah.
Brilliant, excellent, okay. Maintain about 1,000 feet. Let me know when we're at the halfway point, but before the halfway point, we're going to start climbing. And tell me when we're getting out the low level corridor. That's the next.
Okay. Well, the halfway point's on my nose.
Yep.
You see that reservoir there? Or lake?
Alright, Theo.
That's what I reckon's a halfway point.
Okie dokie.
How wrong can it go?
So, remember, heading, height, airspeed times. Heading should be 288.
Check.
Height, about 1,000 feet.
Check.
Airspeed, 80 knots.
Slightly slow, squeezing a bit of power.
Correct. And then times, well, are we on time at our quarterway point?
So, quarter waypoint, 14 minutes is 3 minutes.
About 3.5,
40
isn't it, every-
seconds. Yep, that's on time.
Brilliant.
And stopwatch says 4 minutes, 6 seconds.
Okay. So, heading 288. That's the hardest one for people to do right, is to maintain the heading. Height, 1,100, acceptable. But I don't get my students going any higher than that in the low level corridor. There's Hindley Prison over there, that compound.
All the bad lads. I'm just coming down in height, so I don't
Yeah,
see.
that's it. Yeah, stay at 1,000.
Is that high security? It looks quite low security.
Medium. It used to be young offenders. It's now become an adult medium category prison.
All right. Right. Let's have a look where we are. We have a
Yeah,
second.
I'm going to take control whilst you do that, because
You
this
have
is going to be
control.
shared. Have control. There's your Wigan flashes on the nose.
Yep. Which is the halfway point.
Yep, that's right.
So, when we're at the halfway point, the Reebok Stadium will be on the starboard beam.
There it is. You can see the Reebok.
Yep.
Okay, you have control. We're shortly to come out the corridor, so we can start climbing. Now, when we climb, temperatures and pressures are in agree.
Check.
Mixture rich.
Check.
Altimeter set on the correct Q&A.
1016, check.
Good lookout. Full power prevent any yaw. Now remember it's a cruise climb, so we're climbing out to 80.
Climbing out to 80, up to...
You can go to
1,800.
Yeah, 1,800 feet.
Okay, stand by, full power.
And what I'm thinking all the time now, you've got a little bit of a built-up area. Can I glide clear to a field? That's it. And that's just needs to be... Right, I'm going to leave everything to you and see if you can find Bursko.
Okay. Right. That's in the climb, halfway point. Should be minute 7. It's actually minute 6:23.
We're in ballpark, aren't we? That's the thing.
I mean, we are 85 knots, airspeed, 1,000.
If you're 85 knots, just raise the nose very slightly, and that'll slow it down to 80, which is your target airspeed.
Was that radio unusually busy then? I don't remember it being that busy for a long time.
It's weekend, yeah, there's lots of people flying. I think it's like a spring coil, you know, when the weather's bad, bump, everybody's out. As we pass 1,500, we'll check the blind spots, just to make sure nobody else is about.
Roger. Skem on the left.
Well, Skem is a bit further on, it's over there. Go across the motorway first. Here comes the M6.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
And we've got the Gathurst Junction just down there, which is the railway line and the canal going underneath it. Now we're at the halfway point.
Blind spots.
Are we on track? So if you can see the Gathurst Junction, and then you'll see the M58, M6
interchange
junction.
there. Yeah, so I'm leaving that to my port side, which I should be.
Okay.
Approximately 3 miles.
Right.
So if anything, I'm slightly port of track.
Yes, so how many degrees?
So to alter to correct.
No, how many degrees are you off first of all? You know when you look at your drift line,
Yeah.
how many degrees are you port
Oh,
of track?
sorry. About 2 degrees.
2 times 2, because we're at the halfway point.
Port, so alter 292.
Okay, that's it. We'll try 292. Now when we get to our 3/4 way point, we'll expect to be left of track, but hopefully closing in.
Steady on 292. And you happy to maintain 1,800, Tony?
Absolutely, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so level out. Power back. Cruising speed. Let the aircraft settle. And see how it feels for trim. Trim nose up.
Now, we're not far from the 3/4 way point, so again, let us know how things are progressing.
Right, there's the wind farm I'm looking for,
Yeah.
which is my 3/4 way beacon. I should be leaving that 4 miles to port. Estimate now it's 2 miles to port, so I'm still 2 miles port of track.
Okay, so you might need to do a
So
correction to
alter
turn.
by an additional 6 degrees,
Okay.
so it's altering 294.
Alright.
Losing altitude, so I've squeezed in a bit more power.
That's it. Remember going in your mind, heading, height, airspeed, times. Heading, height, airspeed, times. So, how many minutes are we away from Bursko according to your calculations?
3 minutes 50 seconds.
Okay. Probably look a bit fast, so we need to just maintain 80.
Can't see the Blackpool Tower.
No, it's a little bit hazy, isn't
Gutted.
it? Yeah. You don't get the sixpence.
Get the what? Sixpence?
Oh, in my
Never
old
heard
days,
that.
when we used to go to Blackpool, the first one to see the tower got sixpence, and that was 6 old pence. There you go. How about that?
I've not been there for years.
Oh, I flew into it the other day, actually. One of your flights will be landing at Blackpool Airport.
You said we were going to do that fairly soon, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, what we'll do, go and get your solo out of the way, and then get that done as soon as possible. If the weather's not suitable to send you solo, then we'll go to Blackpool.
Do it anyway, yeah. Great. Okay, let's see what we can see. Looking for railway track.
Well, I can see one going across.
Yeah.
I can see them meeting there. So I can see the other railway line meeting at right angles.
Yeah, over the canal.
So you've got the canal on a bit further on.
Yeah.
So, let's see if we can find the disused airfield, shall we? I have control.
You have control.
Fly low the nose. Let's see if there's anything that will give us a hint.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. I'm just going to fly this round so you get a good view of it.
How long's it been disused for?
Oh, ever since I've known it, it's been, must be 50 years or so. There you go. So that is one of your first cross-country flights, just coming over head Burscough and back.
Quite tiny, isn't it?
Yep. I can just about make out Blackpool Tower now.
Oh, yeah. Very hazy though, isn't it?
It is. Now we're going to practice some climbs now. I'm just going to turn round. It's going to get us to 1,700 feet and level out. If I turn on to north,
Yep.
what I want you to do is get the airplane first of all into a climbing attitude at 65 knots.
Yep.
And then I want you to do a rate 1 turn onto east.
North 65 knots, altering east.
Yeah. So, first of all, get it in the climbing profile, and then when you're ready, start the rate 1 turn, lift the wing, and turn, climbing turn at 65 knots onto an easterly heading.
Okay.
So, before we climb, temperatures and pressures are in degrees.
Check.
Mixture rich.
Check.
Altimeter is set to the QNH.
1016, yep.
Good luck round.
Yep.
Full power prevent yaw.
Speed coming online.
And let me know when it's nicely trimmed for the 65 knot climb.
Just trimming up. Nose attitude.
And this is something I'm going to really impress now. Rate 1 turn only in the climb.
That's trimmed for 65.
Okay, check your blind spots.
Clear.
And round we go.
Aileron and rudder into the turn, rate 1. Rate 1 turn.
That's it. And this is what I'll be looking for in the circuit. Nice rate 1 turn. And just enough rudder to keep that balance ball in the centre. Remember the old saying, we step on the ball. Once you're on the heading of easterly, continue the climb to 2,500 feet.
Easterly 2,500 feet.
Maintaining 65 knots.
Left rudder rolling out of the turn.
Correct, that's absolutely right.
And that's me steady on east,
Yep.
maintaining the climb.
That's it. If you're turning, just turn a little bit back onto 090. And let me know when you were at 2,500 feet, easterly heading, 80 knots trimmed.
Sure. the airspeed come offline.
Yep. We're a bit in the descent, so that's it. Maintain 2,500 feet, easterly heading 80 knots.
I'm 100 feet low there.
Okay. So my advice is full power, and just take it up, nice gentle climb. Good. No, I'm just going to take control for a second.
Yeah, control.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and go through this gap. 1 second. So any questions so far? How is it feeling?
Yeah, that's fine. The one that miffed me was when I misidentified SCEM. That was pretty bad.
Don't worry.
But got the wind farm which sorted it out.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, you're on early navigation, so don't worry about that. If we were sort of, say, 10 hours into it, I might think, well, but no, that's fine. Trying to find a hole to get through, but not to worry. We'll practice a descent actually. Those 3 wind farms are useful. Wind turbines, should I say. Okay. Right, I want you to put the aircraft in the approach configuration. We're on a heading of, we'll make it 330, maintain 330, and we'll just talk about going into the approach configuration. So, carb to hot.
Carb to hot. How about 1500
about
RPM?
1500 RPM is a ballpark. We're in the white arc. Don't drop the nose, that's the thing. That's it, keep that level picture. So remember, it's a slow down, then follow down.
1500 approx.
Yep.
And in the white arc, 2 stages of flaps. Yep.
And we're at 65 now, so lower the nose. And follow down inside scale, 65 knots. Maintaining heading 330. So we're going to pretend we're on a left base.
Okay.
And a bit further on we're going to do a turn onto final. No more than 20-degree angle of the bank.
Left base, yep.
So slightly low nose attitude just to maintain 65 and trim for that.
That feels in trim actually.
Good, that's fine then. Okay, now remember this is the exception. We don't lift the wing on this particular part because of the flaps down, slow airspeed. So good look round and then maintain 65 knots, turn onto a heading of 270.
270.
So just lower the nose in the turn as we lose a little bit of lift. As the airspeed drops a bit. Bit lower nose attitude to maintain 65. And straight up. That's good. Take it down to 2,000 feet.
2,000 feet, roger.
And then we're going to pretend that is going to be the runway.
Sure.
So we're on final in this imaginary, but your next stage of flap, which is 30,
Visual.
maintain 60 knots and trim to 60.
Trim slightly nose down.
That's it. And let me know when everything feels nicely trimmed at 60.
That feels nicely trimmed at 60.
Fantastic. Now we're going to simulate a round out. Follow me through on this. I have control.
You have control.
So we're coming down nicely. The runway is only now about 100 feet below us. 60 knots is gone. Has it got 50 feet? Yeah, 20 feet to go. Yeah, close the throttle, raise the nose, and then we're going to keep it flying as long as we can, like that. Okay. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay.
I was just waiting for the stall warning.
Yeah. And when you land, good landing is when you just about hear the stall warning. Right, we're going to practice a circuit. Let's say we've taken off on runway 26 now.
Yeah.
You have control.
The right-hander.
Yep. And let's say 2,500 feet is when we turn onto crosswind, which will be north. Okay.
So 65 knots.
65 knots. Yep. We've assumed that we've taken the flaps away, and we're at 65 knots.
Okay, that's 65 on the inside scale.
Yep.
Max.
That's max rate climb.
Max rate climb.
That's it, so you're looking for a particular picture. Remember the 80-20 rule, 80% outside, have a good look, and then just confirm with your 20% inside look. This is looking good. We'll turn very slightly to the right, just to maintain heading 260, just a little bit to the right. So that's runway heading now, 260.
And 2,500 feet.
Check your blind spots.
Check blind spots.
Rate one turn only.
And rate one turn.
Onto a northerly heading.
To north.
That's it. And rudder will just be balanced if you were to be out of balance. We step on the ball, don't we? So if the ball is out to right, we put a bit of right rudder. If the ball's out to left, we put a bit of left rudder in. That's the term stepping on the ball. Slightly high nose picture though. Want to maintain 65, don't we?
Sorry, yeah.
Don't we? We're fine tuning now, you see. And let's assume we're levelling out now. So we'll level out. So it's attitude. Let the airspeed build up. Power back to 2,300. And then we'll trim out any loads.
Set the airplane settle. And I tell you now, I'm going to be trimming nose down, I think. Yep.
That's it.
It just felt like quite a lot of resistance then.
Yeah. We'll maintain 2,700 feet. We'll pretend we're now downwind.
There's a bit more power then.
Okay, we're going to turn onto. So we're crosswind at the moment in this example. We're going to turn downwind. Check your blind spot, and then turn on to heading as 080.
080, blind spot's clear.
So this can be up to 30-degree angle bank.
Turn.
With it being a level turn, I'm quite happy with 30. On to 080.
And rolling out of the turn now.
Yep. Right, we're in our imaginary circuit, downwind now, yeah?
Yep, downwind checks.
Yep, downwind checks.
Can we to do them?
Please, yeah, we'll do it. We'll go through it. So, carb to hot.
Yeah, standby downwind checks. Carb to hot. Mixture is set to rich.
Hold on. Brakes.
Carb to hot. Pressure from the brakes.
Undercarriage.
Undercarriage is down and locked.
Now it's mixture.
Mixture is set to rich.
Fuel.
Fuel for a go-round should I need to.
Flaps away.
Flaps away.
Hatches and harnesses secure.
Carb to
back
cold. Checks complete.
That's it. So I'll just do it one more time. So another downwind check.
Standby downwind check. Carb to hot. The pressure from the brakes.
Yep.
The undercarriage is down and locked.
Yep.
The mixture set to rich. I have sufficient fuel for a go-around if I need to. Hatches and harnesses secure. Check. Carb to cold. Checks complete.
Okay. Just need to get that 100 feet back because we'll use 2,500 feet as our datum.
Yeah. Squeeze more power. And in the climb.
Then we're going to turn onto our, a base leg, which will make it 180, okay, when we turn onto.
Sure.
See the small river here, the tributary?
Yeah.
We'll use that as a reference line. Okay,
And level out.
lift the wing, check your blind spot. This can be a 30-degree angle of bank. Speed's a bit high, so you can reduce power to about 2-3.
And lowering the nose.
Maintain the altitude. Right, okay. Carb to hot. Power back, but don't drop the nose. Keep that level attitude. Keep the level attitude. Let it slow down into the white arc.
Now in the white arc.
2 stages of flat. Keep your nose supported. Keep your nose supported. That's it. As you get towards 65, lower the nose. Keep it 65. So I use the term slow down, follow down.
65.
And trim out the loads.
Trim loads.
So we're pretending now we're on base leg, and then we'll turn on to final soon onto 260, okay?
Yep.
Now this is the exception, we don't lift the wing on this one.
Yep.
We just turn up to 20-degree angle of bank. Now you see this road here that's going out,
Oh yeah.
goes into a dual carriageway. We'll pretend the runway is where the dual carriageway starts on this road. So it's a single road until it gets a bit further on, and then it becomes a dual carriageway.
I see, yeah.
And assume the runway is there.
Oh right, it feels quite high. Obviously I am.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is just a...
And start to turn now.
Yeah. It's just getting the feel up here, away from the pressure of the circuit.
Slightly early, but I'm okay.
Yeah, I prefer that than being slightly late.
So I'm just easing out the turn.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And then once you've finished the turn and everything is stable, last stage of flat, which will be 30.
That's me lined up. 30 degrees flat, make the call.
And that's it. And make sure you're nicely trimmed for 60 knots. How does that feel? We're going to assume we're rounding out at 1,500 feet.
1,500 round out.
So we'll put carb to cold, and then with about, when you get to about 20 feet, that's when we're going to close the throttle, raise the nose to round out.
Roger. Okay, 80 feet, 60.
Right, until we get to about 20.
40, 30.
Close the throttle
20.
and start raising those. So if you're about to land, keep raising the nose. Keep raising the nose. Keep raising. Keep it flying. Keep it flying. Keep it flying. That's it. Out of control.
You have control.
Good. Any questions on that?
No, I thought that was okay.
Right, so that's good. Let's go back to the circuit. Oh, well, let's do it. Let's do one stall. In fact, I want to do 2 stalls on you.
Yep.
One in the approach configuration with 20 degree of flat, fully developed stall, and the other one is when you're turning on to final. You know when somebody overbanks?
Yeah.
And I just want to show you the 2 stall recoveries. First of all, there's the 2 prisons, Garth and why not?
You're going to scare me now, aren't you?
Do you have control?
I have control.
And climb out now, max rate climb is 65 inside scale.
Max rate climb 65. What am I climbing to?
We'll get as high as we can, so just keep climbing and I'll tell you when to low land.
Okay.
But remember, every 500 feet, lower the nose to check the blind spot. And we're just aiming towards the prisons.
Okay.
Well, you seem more relaxed and more sort of with it.
Yep. 65 knots.
That's good.
2,900, 1,900. I'll check my blind spots at 2,000.
Yeah. That take us to 2,500 feet.
2.5. Check blind spots.
And whilst you're climbing to altitude, Hazel check H is for height to recover by 2,000 feet above ground level with an instructor.
Yep.
A is for airframe. We're going to start off, when we do start it off, with 20 degree of flat. S is for security. Let's check everything. Nice and tight with your seatbelts.
Yep.
L is for, E is for engines, T's and P's.
In the green.
All in the green. L is location. Well, we're going to be clear of cloud. We're going to be clear of built-up areas. We're going to be clear of any active aerodromes.
Yeah.
And controlled airspace. So in this area, where the prisons are, I can climb literally as high as I like. And the last thing I'll do is I'll look at, I want you to follow me through on this first one.
Okay.
There's a chance of a wing drop. What do we do if we get a wing drop?
Opposite rudder.
Correct, and this must stay neutral. That is a given, that. Okay, I'm going to take control.
You have control. Here we go.
So, good look out first.
I'm just following you through, yeah?
You're going to follow me through on this one. Then you can have a go. Now, for a November whiskey, this would really bite in a store. Echo Romeo is a little bit more docile. Okay, here we go. So, carb to hot. So you're welcome to follow me through.
Sure.
Powering back to about, I'd say 17. We're in the white arc, so it's safe to put the flaps at 20 degrees. But here's the pilot who doesn't fly well. He's got the nose high up a toe. See how it's slowing down?
Yeah, and we're going to stall it.
Yeah, there's stall warner.
Here we go.
Now, because it's reasonably in balance, it's not too bad, but the recovery, keep that low nose picture, a little bit of right rudder,
Yeah.
and now use coordinated use of L rudder. I've got the nose just above the horizon, getting towards a positive climb, flaps main stages. So just want you to do a standard stall recovery. I'll tell you when to recover, so it's going to be quite late when I give the recovery. And I'll turn towards the river ribble, how's that?
Just to put some more pressure on.
Water's just there, but they're closed today. It's on the other side.
Oh yeah.
Right, here we go. So, carb to hot, power back to about 1700. We're in the white arc, aren't we?
Two stages.
2 stages, approach configuration. Now remember, keep the ailerons neutral at all times. Keep checking back to stall the aircraft.
Power back.
No, not yet. Let's keep it at 1700. Keep checking back. Check back. Check back. Check back. Now remember, your standard stall recovery is slightly lower than those and then full power. And if there's a wing drop, opposite rudder to prevent it dropping any further. Keep checking back.
I'm really nervous now.
Don't worry.
I'm just aware of my own mortality.
Check back. Check back.
Here we go.
Check back. Keep checking back.
It's
check
going.
Back. Check back. Check back. All the way back. All the way back. 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 Like that. Back.
And it's gone.
Recover. Oh no, it's full power, full power, full power. Full power. And carb to cold. As the speed increases, get the nose just above the horizon. And flaps away in stages.
India Foxtrot Golf, taxi information for flight to Finland to POB with information G.
Golf Tango India Foxtrot Golf, pass information, hello, QNH 1016, squawk 7365.
Right, squawk 7365, so just start to stand by.
1016, squawk 7365, Golf, Foxtrot Golf.
Golf Foxtrot Golf, cross runway 32, touchdown point Alpha 3.
That's it. And feeder check.
Cross runway.
Carb to hot. How's that fuel state?
3/4 tank, sufficient for go around.
Radio?
Yes, cross runway 32,
engine T's and P's?
T's and P's are all in the green.
DI and compass, are they lined up?
Can I take my sticker off the DI?
We better head out.
Am I allowed?
It would have been very difficult.
Yeah, 160 DI, 160 compass.
Okay, altimeter, now we change it to QFE 1014.
QFE 1014 set.
And carb back to cold.
Carb to cold, checks complete.
Golf November Oscar X-ray Yankee, pass information,
Just 10 nautical miles to the northwest, request ground instruction.
Are we doing full stop landing or are we going to do some
It's up to you. We've flown for about an hour and 10 minutes, so it's your choice.
More time we can get in the air,
We'll
Tony,
do it.
if you're cool with that.
It's all down to you.
Thanks, pal.
Now we're going to do standard overhead join. That's at 1,800 feet on the QFE. Normally, if you're going to other airfields, it's 2,000 feet, but we're restricted by the Class D above us. I'll take over when we cross the extended centre line of the runway, and I'm going to talk through the descent.
Okay.
India Romeo Zulu, request taxi for 13 to PLB on information Golf, QFE 1014.
Golf Charlie India Romeo
Can't miss that chill factor, can you?
Brilliant, isn't it?
I've never been.
What would we do? I've been to the skydiving thing there. That was good fun, yeah? Indoor skydiving.
Apparently it's a pretty dear do. I've heard if you go for a day out or something like that, it's not the cheapest experience in the world, is it?
No, they bought that from my friends bought me that for my birthday, so I was quite
very good.
Yeah.
You still do any parachuting?
Last time I've done any skydiving, well, I'll tell you now, about 22 years ago. I used to be doing it loads of time.
Just losing a bit of height.
You see where they're doing some work now on the runways.
How long is it going to last? About a month?
I think the actual work's going to take about 2 weeks and then it's got to grow. So by the time we can use the other runway, it'll probably be later part of summer now.
Oh, right.
So we've all got to look after the runway 26 left. You can see where they put the grass killer down to change the colour of the runways.
Oh, is that what you're going to do?
Yeah. Well, you can see where they've already done it on the parts.
Yeah.
Regrade.
Are they all going to be the same colour?
Oh yeah.
What's the big idea behind that?
Well, they did some regrading, but it didn't take root, so they're having to do some extra work. The grass didn't quite take root with the soil. Right, they take control.
Yeah, control.
Helicopter Yankee report final.
Helicopter Oscar Yankee just down and downwind. Golf Oscar Alpha ready for departure.
Golf Oscar Alpha runway 26 left. Take off at your
Right, we're overhead now. We're going to start descending, so I'm powering back. I'll do a cruise descent of about 80.
Golf Echo Romeo, over the field, descend descending.
Hotel India November Zulu on the airfield for destination Golf. Requesting taxi
You were sniped there.
I know.
a local flight. One person on board, squawking 7365.
Golf Hotel India November Zulu, boss information, hello. QNH 1016,
So notice gentle
you can now
descent
squawk
down to 1,000 feet.
1016, squawking 7365.
Golf November Zulu, cross runway 32, taxi on point Alpha 3.
Cross 32 to Alpha 3, November Zulu.
Golf Echo Romeo, dead side descending. Golf Echo Romeo, basic service, just coming 2 in this circuit.
Yeah, there's one tick.
Okay, basic service and visual 1 on the timeout. Golf Echo Romeo.
QNH 1016, 1 POB, request taxi to local flight.
Transmissions part we've got.
That's why we kicked
Golf Echo Romeo, sorry, report downwind 2 in the circuit.
Ah, that's better. And we'll go Golf Echo.
Golf Tango Papa final. Golf Tango Papa runway 26 left, land at your discretion, position 190 degrees, 5 knots. Golf Tango Papa.
Okay, checking out for other aircraft.
We've got Golf Echo Yankee final for the number 201.
Helicopter X-ray Yankee on the 14 numbers, land at your discretion, position 190 degrees, 4 knots.
114 Golf Echo Yankee.
Okay, so we are responsible for keeping out of other people's way.
Back information.
Because we're not established.
Golf Charlie
That's
Golf
correct.
Tango,
We're the intruders.
Golf, QNH 1016, 1 POB, request taxi for local flight.
Gotcha, Golf Tango, boss information,
Okay,
hello,
back here,
squawk
flipping the wind, round again,
7365,
coordinated
cross runway
use of Allen
32,
rudder.
taxi point Alpha 3.
I'll let you do the downwind call. I'll let the downwind, and when we're final, just say final for a low approach and go around.
Yeah.
Golf Tango.
And just coordinated use of Allen rudder, keeping the M602 just to my right. You have control.
Control. I'll make the call now while it's quiet.
Perfect.
Golf Echo Romeo, downwind.
Golf Echo Romeo, no known traffic ahead, report final.
Wilco, Golf Echo Romeo. Stand
Golf
by,
Tango Papa 1
downwind
safe,
checks.
flat track runway 26 left and vacate
Pressure
north of
from
the
the
tower.
brakes. The carriage is down and locked. The mixture is set for rich. And sufficient fuel for a go around if I need to. My hatches and harnesses
Golf
are
Hotel
secure
Alpha,
check.
taxi to parking approved.
Cabs cold, checks
Golf Oscar
complete.
Alpha departure, just make it to the north end.
Golf Oscar Alpha, basic service.
Basic service, Golf Oscar Alpha.
Nice spot. Well, it's 45 degrees.
So a bit further on yet.
Golf Hotel Alpha,
A good
just wait for
reference
the
point
star touching on
is
your
the
left hand side.
canal going underneath the motorway. That coppered coloured canal. That's the Bridgewater Canal.
There we go. Checking the blind spots. Then when I put it into the turn, 20-degree angle of bank.
Veteran,
Well, we can go 30 in this.
Flight Academy.
It's when we're doing from that final turn on to final.
Taxi via runway
No more than
20
20.
Flight Academy.
There's my primary reference, triangular building.
Yeah.
Level out.
So it's
Golf
Keep level.
Tango Papa, taxi to park.
Power back.
lead, attitude, that's it. With the white
Speed's
top.
coming offline. 2 stages of flaps.
And this is where it's slow down, follow down.
Golf runway occupied,
65.
report lined up runway 26 left.
Offline. Follow down, nose down. It's looking good.
Yeah. Maybe just a little bit lower than it knows actually with it being the
Get some
inside
speed.
scale. Now remember when we turn on to final, keep your speed at 65. So you may need to add in a bit more power or lower the nose a bit more to keep that speed.
And 26 left. So, starting my turn now.
That's it, and maintain the speed in turn, 65.
Golf Foxtrot Golf, runway 26 left, take off at your discretion, between 200 degrees, 5 knots.
I suppose with the wind coming from the south, it's just blown us a bit north, hasn't it, that's all.
Information, Golf Bravo, November Whiskey, rebooking bank to rejoin 1,800. Request joining instructions, please.
Golf November Whiskey, runway 26 left,
Okay,
take off right
perfect
hand,
picture, that's brilliant. Happy with
23014.
that. Next stage of flat. I'll do the call actually on this.
Okay, 1014, Golf November Whiskey.
Golf Echo Romeo, final for a low approach and go round.
Golf Echo Romeo, runway 26 left, row approach, go round at your discretion, between 200 degrees, 6 knots.
Cold.
Golf Echo Romeo. That's it. Speed's good, picture's good.
Happy I can get in now.
Yeah. Start reducing power. Look, use the left-hand side of the runway. Keep away from the earth ground.
Okay.
Golf X-ray, correction, Golf Delta X-ray, just confirm you've departed JTZ.
Golf Delta X-ray, departed circuit to the northwest, taking your frequency.
Okay, full power on we go.
Golf Delta X-ray, it's a basic.
Flaps away in stages.
Golf Mike India, 100 Alpha 3, ready for departure.
Golf Mike India, runway 26 left, take off at your discretion, between 200 degrees, 6 knots.
So,
Flaps away.
well, we'll need 10 degrees until we
Sorry,
get to
10 degrees till 300.
that's it. Just talk through the speeds and everything now.
Okay. So we're climbing out at 65 knots. 60 knots,
Yep.
which is my max rate of climb for obstacle.
Well, max angle.
Max angle of climb for obstacle clearance.
Yep.
Now passing 200 feet. My next event will be 300 feet, but I'll do flaps away.
Correct.
Golf X-ray Delta, just like to come through in the picturing circuit, report downwind.
Golf, X-ray Delta,
And then your secondary reference can be the mast at Winter Hill.
Yeah. No, it's exactly 300 feet because I'm on the QFE.
That's it. And flaps
And 300
away.
feet, flaps away.
Well, there's your primary reference point, so you're close enough.
Passing 400 feet. My next event will be 500 feet when I'll be checking my blind spots and altering rate 1 climbing turn to 330.
Absolutely.
That's 500 feet. Dip the wings. That's clear.
Golf Romeo Zulu.
And that should put you towards Winter Hill mast on a clear day.
Runway
Now doing a
occupied,
rate 1
report lined up
climbing
from
turn.
26 left.
Golf Romeo
Passing
Zulu.
west.
That's it. So this is the sort of climbing turn I want. Nice and gentle. A good pilot is what we call gently incrementally.
320, now starting to roll out of the turn.
Golf Romeo Zulu, runway
Steady on
26 left, take off at your
800 feet,
discretion,
60
I'll probably take a little bit more
200
actually.
degrees,
Use the crown of Winter Hill. Can you see the Winter Hill?
Enough, Golf
Just
Romeo
use the
Zulu.
crown. That should do
There we
nicely.
go.
Perfect.
There's the dredger.
Golf
Check my wings now for my spots, port and starboard.
That's it. Clear my side.
Golf Foxtrot Golf Squawk 7000, bye-bye.
080.
That's it.
Approximately, but we'll see what my visuals are.
Now, when you get to 080, my advice would be look for a reference point in the distance. And, there's one joining.
Visual.
Golf November Zulu, runway 26 left, take off at your discretion, surface wind 200 degrees, 6 knots.
Slightly high, so I'm going to power back.
It's good.
I'm waiting for my spot in the traffic to report downwind.
Golf X-ray down to report final.
Golf X-ray Delta, welcome.
Golf Echo Romeo downwind.
Golf Echo Romeo 1 ahead, report final.
Golf Echo Romeo.
Golf Mike in your basic service, traffic, Cessna 152 inbound, reporting Reebok, 1,800 feet at minute 35.
We'll go, take the track again.
Hatches and harnesses secure, hard to cold, checks complete.
Good.
Slightly high.
That's it.
You're taking the DI off me again.
Yeah, I'm going to get used to it by looking out, using your reference points.
Golf Tango ready for departure.
Golf at Tango, traffic Cessna 150 right base, runway 26 left, take off at your discretion, circling 210 degrees, 7 knots.
Taking off, Golf at Tango.
Okay, clear my side.
Zulu, clear into Perkins from the northwest, but remain on green steel call for rejoin.
Just slightly low, but we'll see how it goes on the next one.
Roger.
We'll have to be 1,000 feet when we turn, but not too bad, don't worry about that.
Okay, card to hot.
Golf X-ray Delta,
Power back,
300.
300.
Golf X-ray Delta, runway 26 left, land at your discretion, surface wind 220 degrees 8 knots.
X-ray Delta, 26 left.
One ahead of me.
That's correct.
Some finals.
So when you turn onto final, aim to be about 700 feet when you take the turn. So if we're getting a bit low,
You might
squeeze in the
Yeah,
power.
that's
That's
what
it.
I'm
I always prefer steeper approaches than shallow. There's 4 advantages of doing a steep approach. So you need to get the speed up to 65. Steep approach is good for looking at the runway. Get an engine failure, you've got more choice of fields. Gravity's giving you airspeed rather than relying on power. And there's more time out of that turbulence layer near the ground.
Speed's really struggling to come online.
Just load the nose a bit if that happens. And squeeze in some more power, that'll reduce your rate of descent.
And come round now.
Golf Romeo Zulu downwind.
Golf Romeo
Start
Zulu,
reducing power
report
load the nose,
final,
no?
1 head base.
Yeah, reduce power.
We'll call Golf Romeo Zulu.
There's descent on the dead side over there.
Now the pitch is a bit high so you can reduce the power.
And so I'll make the call now.
Yeah, the flaps then cut.
Golf X-ray Delta, west elevation.
Golf X-ray Delta, left turn,
Right, a bit too high now, so close
hold
the
at
throttle
Bravo
completely.
4.
Golf X-ray
And
Delta,
just get that
left
picture
taking
right
right
now.
hold on.
Okay. Oh, we'll have to wait till he vacates the runway. Come on, come on. I'll do the call actually whilst you look at the picture.
Control.
Golf Echo Romeo's final for a low approach window.
Am I going in just without the throttle?
Yeah, just for the moment until the picture
Golf
gets right.
Echo Romeo, runway 26 left, land at your discretion, 210 degrees 8 knots.
That'll be a low approach window around Golf Echo Romeo. It's looking good now. I want you to take it into the flare.
Golf Tango departing the circuit to the northwest.
Keep it flying.
1,600 feet.
Keep it flying. Okay, full power.
Tango,
So just near the ground there, raise the nose a little bit, so you're just keeping the airplane flying.
Yep.
So I'll just take flaps
Flaps
away.
10 degrees.
That's right, just do it in stages. The reason why I'm doing it in stages is because you lose lift. But I'm going to make this a full stop, and I want an absolute greaser.
Full stop, greaser.
Yeah, and I'm leaving everything to you.
Golf X-ray Delta,
This is a ghost solo. If you make any errors, I'll tell you at the end.
traffic right base.
Okay.
You have control.
Golf X-ray Delta,
Trimming up.
backtrack 26 left, vacate north of Tower.
And again, like you do, just talk me through what you're doing.
Okay, so passing
Okay,
100
we're
feet,
parking
I'm
next to
doing
Golf
a
Tango
max
Zulu.
angle climb for obstacle clearance.
Okay,
I've got a
Golf.
primary reference, the pylon, and I'm flying with the DI denied to me.
Yep.
Because you're mean.
I'm a meanie.
Okay, approaching 300 feet, at which point on the QFE I'll be putting flaps away and checking visual. 300 feet, flaps away, check starboard, check port. The next event will be 500 feet when I will dip my wings. Every 500 feet to check blind spots.
November
The
21
rate will
ahead,
turn
report
starboard, altering to wind to hill approximately 330. Passing 500 feet, dip the wings, check port, check starboard, clear. A1 and rudder into a turn, which will be a rate 1 turn.
That's what I like to hear. I want that imprinted. Climbing turns, rate 1.
And there's Winter Hill visual. Passing that dredger.
Yeah, good old dredger.
And maintaining the climb.
Golf Romeo Zulu.
Compass puts me on 340, whether I believe it or not.
Well, I can't believe it's in a climb. It's going to level up and unaccelerated flight.
210 degrees, 6 knots.
This is why you use your reference Golf Romeo Zulu. And see where you're in relationship to the airfield, you see.
And checking my blind spots. And I'm going to start coming round now. And clear.
Clear my side.
080, everyone rudder into the turn. Anything, I've probably turned a little bit early there.
That's not bad at all, actually. That's good. There's the farm. We turn round. That's perfect. We have a slight southerly component to the wing. So you're going to have a little bit of a crosswind landing. So my advice would be, if you're slightly off the runway heading when you're just about to touch down, putting a little bit of left rudder just to straighten it up on the runway.
I'll do my checks now while the radio's quiet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Call now. Golf Echo Romeo, downwind.
Golf Echo Romeo 1 head, report final.
Wilco, Golf Echo Romeo. Stand by downwind checks. Carb to hot. Pressure from the brakes. Undercarriage is down and locked. The mixture is set to rich. And sufficient fuel for go-around should I require. Hatches and harnesses are secure. Carb to cold, checks complete. Slightly high to power back. That's a power back quite a lot.
That's right.
Now reducing quite nicely.
Golf November Whiskey, runway 26 left. Land at your discretion, position 210 degrees, 6 knots.
What I do is go slightly to the left, that's it, just to keep the M602 to your right.
Otherwise it'd be all too tight, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's right. That's it.
Another time. How's that? 1,000 feet?
That's great.
Looking for that angle. It's too soon yet.
Correct.
Try and maintain 1,000 this time, not 900 like last time.
Right here.
That's steady in 1,000.
Now what I'm going to do from here on in, I'm going to keep quiet and I'm going to pretend I've set the solo.
Right. Checking my wings. Port, starboard. There's the Bridgewater Canal underneath me. Altering now. On to base.
Now my final advice is, once you're in the flare, keep it flying as best you can. Don't let it just land. Keep it flying.
Whiskey, backtrack runway 26 left, vacated at the tower, traffic right base.
And speed's coming offline. Flaps are in the white arcs. 2 stages of flaps. Visual, port, starboard. Maintain the attitude. 800 feet, squeezing a little bit more power.
And all I can advise, yeah, that's it.
Maintain that 65
Keep that
knots.
65. That is so important.
A bit more power on now. I'm losing height.
Yeah, as I say, I'm just going to watch.
700 feet.
Golf November Whiskey, taxi to pull up.
Okay, and on to final. I'll be making a call final for a full stop land.
That's correct.
Runway visual. 26 left, looks clear.
Golf Oscar Alpha, changing to Blackpool approach on 119.950.
Powering back a bit.
Golf Oscar Alpha, Roger, Squawk 7000, free call Blackpool approach, and just so you're aware, they are closed until 1100 Zulu, so in about 12 minutes you should be able to raise them.
Runway lined up.
Thanks for that, Squawk 7000, and see you later.
So it's flaps then call.
Golf Echo Romeo, final for full stop land. Carb's cold.
Golf Echo Romeo, runway 26 left, land at your discretion, circling 210 degrees, 5 knots.
Golf Echo Romeo. Okay, looking good.
Yeah, it's a nice picture that.
Introduce a bit of power. Happy I can get in now. Let's pray for a greaser, Tony.
I want a greaser.
And I'm now going to close the throttle completely. round out, stand by, round out, into the flare, left rudder.
Okay, not bad, I have control.
You have control.
Yeah. Well, much better detail. That was far better than last time. So well done.
Golf Echo Romeo, one safe, backtrack runway 26 left, vacate north of the tower, traffic right base.
I will expedite and vacate 26 left, Golf no whiskey, and vacate north of the tower. Here we go.
Expedite, code for, get a wiggle on.
How's that?
Mess around on that one, Tony.
Well, this is it. Right, okay, so we're going to do the F-line checks. We face the threat, there's the landing traffic. And have you got your checklist?
Certainly have.
So let's go for that.
Golf Mike India, overhead Reebok, inbound at 1800 feet.
Golf Mike India, runway 26 left, circuit right hand, QFE 1004.
26 left, circuit right hand, QFE 1014. Landing, Golf Mike India.
Off, switch off unnecessary radiators, so they go off.
That stays on.
Sorry, that stays on.
Golf Romeo Zulu, final
rundown
below
checks.
approaching door.
Okay, we'll do that when we're I'm going to just take it now and let you relax. Yes, that was far more stable than the one last time. So I think you just had an off day there, by the sound of it. How about you? Do you think that might be the
that's
case?
much more like it.
Yeah, you're back to...
back in the game.
Back in the game now. I think it just takes the odd... Just takes the odd one to... one bad one just to put things in perspective. Think, oh right, crikey. And then you do something about it then, don't you?
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks for everything, Tony. I really appreciate it.
That's back on target now. So if you hold on the brakes and do the rundown.
Travel around me for 30 seconds. Done. Beacon in the on position. Radio and nav 8 off. Fuel about 3/4 of a tank. All T's and P's within limits and mixture to idle cut off.
Well, it was a biggie. That was an hour and a half, that.
Cool. Magnetos off. Key out. Key to you.
Cheers, thanks.
Off. Right, I'll turn this gizmo off now.
I tell you what, I hope that works though, because you probably